So let's jump into our first demo. SkyTite High Performance Roofing Systems from BASF. Mark Daly, the Eastern Regional Manager of BASF, will be delivering the demo. I'll pass it on to you, Mark.
Great, thank you very much. I appreciate the introduction and appreciate everybody attending. Obviously, strange and challenging times during this COVID-19. Certainly would prefer to be doing this in person, but I appreciate everybody's attendance. And today we're going to be talking about SkyTite High Performance Roofing Systems. It's the most cost-effective and sustainable roofing system, insulation and waterproofing system available. Hold on, let's see if I get this. There we go. So again, my name is Mark Daly. I'm the National Accounts Roofing Manager for BASF, but I also handle the Eastern region as well. And today we're going to talk about SkyTite. It's a spray polyurethane foam roofing system, commonly called an SPF roofing system. And it's the only seamless and renewable roofing system in the industry. So again, BASF has a spray polyurethane portfolio, and I just want to make you aware of the different products that we do have and complete building envelope solutions. Today, we're specifically going to focus on SkyTite polyurethane roofing, which has an acrylic, silicone, or urethane coating that is installed over top of the polyurethane roofing system. And I wanted to just highlight quickly, we do have a system that we worked with. We won't cover this. We have developed, it's actually a hybrid system. It's a spray polyurethane roofing system with an fleeceback EPDM membrane roof that goes on top. That is actually it's a very durable two-in-one, essentially two roofs in one. Typically use it in situations like data centers, environments that can't afford one drop of water to infiltrate the building. But we also have a whole host of insulation products, WallTite, which is our Air Barrier Association of America approved air barrier system, and closed cell SprayTite insulation, as well as open cell Entertite insulation. So just to give you a highlight, obviously we're going to talk about roofing today, but just to give you a highlight that we do have a complete portfolio of spray polyurethane and insulation products, and certainly can connect you with any of the subject matter experts if that's something of interest and to you down the line. So high performance roofing, seamless spray polyurethane systems. The system itself is spray applied foam, typically over existing built up roofing systems or existing substrates, but can be sprayed applied directly to a concrete or your existing deck. It is also, there's a elastomeric protective coating that goes over top of the spray polyurethane roofing system, and that incorporates, that is the description of the material and system. So some of the advantages of a polyurethane system, it can achieve the highest wind uplift rating on the market today. If we spray applied directly to a concrete deck, we can achieve 1-990. You actually would have to shear the polyurethane foam off the deck, off the concrete off the deck before you could get the foam off the deck. It's a seamless and monolithic system. It reduces and simplifies maintenance. It's lightweight, less than 0.5 pound per square foot. So when installing over an existing roofing system, you're not increasing the weight and load to your roofing and your structure. It's energy efficient, environmentally friendly, and indefinite life expectancy. It's a 3-pound density foam. So when people think about foam, they might think it's not very durable, might be soft. It actually is 50 PSI compressive strength, which is double the compressive strength of any traditional insulation board that you might utilize on a membrane system or standard roofing system. It has an R value of 6.3 per inch and has all UL and FM ratings that are required. It can be granulated or smooth, but also you can granulate with an acrylic, silicone, or urethane coating. And again, that depends on what you're doing, where you are in the country, and what the use of the roofing system is. So some of the largest typical facility consumption is heating and cooling. And with the R value of 6.3 per inch and a seamless blanket of insulation across your roof, we can really help with the heating and cooling of your building. So again, if you talk about insulation R values of any other insulation or underneath a typical membrane system, you have polyurethane foam with 6.3, and that's an aged R value. And then you have all the other typical insulation types: polyiso, glass fiber, extended polystyrene, and so on. And as you can see, their R value starts off at 6.0, 2.7, but within 5 years, their R value starts to reduce. So with polyurethane foam, you have an aged R value throughout the life of the roof. Some common roof challenges and common sense solutions. Why BASF SKYTITE roofing systems? So typically with built-up roofing systems, single ply or mod bit, the very most common roofing systems, they have blow-offs and reduced lid and uplift resistance. They have faulty flashings and pitch pans. They puncture easily. Penetrations and post installations are difficult. Poor installation and workmanship. There's shrinkage welds at the welds, flashing, pulling away from parapets, and crazing and cracking in some cases, as well as thermal bridging, heat loss through the mechanical fasteners, and poor installation. There's also the downtime and lost production when installing a traditional system. It's a longer system to install. With SKYTITE, you're fully adhered, monolithic, continuous, seamlessly across the roof. We utilize a TeamQ approved applicator network to install our materials. We don't just sell our materials to anybody. Our contractors are spray polyurethane contractors and are installing SKYTITE roofing systems on a regular basis and have been working with us for many years. There's minimal shrinkage and crackage, and we can have the highest R value available in any roofing system available. There's also no need to demo your roof. So when you talk about mechanical fasteners, and obviously these are colder climates, but this still relates to warm climates as well. All those mechanical fasteners and critical flashing areas are areas to lose your heat and or cooling out of your building. If you have a seamless blanket of insulation across your roof with no seams or joints, no mechanical fasteners, there's no ability for any thermal bridging and heating and or cooling loss coming through your roof. Poorly insulated roofs can misplace dew points and condensation, can lead to accelerated building component corrosion, contamination of materials underneath, damage to ceiling tiles below, high humidity levels, more expensive utility bills, and poor occupancy comfort level. Polyurethane membrane roofing systems are also virtually leak-free. It's a 98% closed cell material. Water does not transfer horizontally through the roofing system, and sources of leaks are easy to find. If you, as an example, think of your protection and your membrane protection, if you have a typical membrane roofing system, you may have 50, 60 mils at best on your membrane. And once you breach that membrane system, those 50 mils, you can then have a leak. With a polyurethane roofing system, we spray the SPF goes down at 1.5 inches, and then we put a 25 to 35 mils of protective coating over top of the spray foam. So if you think about as it relates to the mil thicknesses, you would have to breach 1,575 mils of coverage before you would have a leak. And if you did, if you directly sprayed applied to a deck, where that leak would be inside your building is exactly where you would find the damage on top of the roof. So easily to determine and find leaks if you do have any kind of breach in your system. But again, 1,550 mils versus 50 mils of protection and membrane protection. Penetrations and protrusions are easily sealed up. So very difficult penetrations are easily sealed up with spray polyurethane foam. All of the details in a SPF roofing system, SKYTITE roofing system, are detailed prior to spraying the field, as opposed to a traditional roofing system. The field is installed and then the details are done. So all of our details are done first. And this illustration or video shows how quickly and easily a penetration is sealed up, cone sealed and seamlessly flashed, shedding water away from any penetration. Allowing for a seamless installation, and again, very detailed and very quickly done. After the field is installed, we come back with a base coat in a dark color and then a lighter top coat granulated or ungranulated, just really depends on what you're looking for. And these two varying colors can help you determine if there's any unusual wear on your roof, an unusual wear pattern, and you could alert your contractor. Maybe they would need to come back and increase the mill thicknesses of the top coat. So just a unique opportunity to show, the durability and wearability of the system as well. So if you have an older building and you may have, and you're doing a retrofit and you have an area that water is sitting and you can't get positive drainage to your drains, we have the versatility ability to spray crickets into your roof, which allows you to move water to the drain more easily, as opposed to using a tapered insulation or slope package. We can utilize that and spray that in. Again, details are done first, and then the spray polyurethane is done throughout the field of the roof. So don't demo your existing roof. We can install the SPF right over top. Construction and demolition waste is responsible for 40% of solid waste going into the landfill on a regular basis. So a typical 20,000 square foot roof tear off is about 30 to 50 yards of mixed construction debris going into the landfill. We don't need to do that with a spray polyurethane roofing system. We come in, we would do an infrared scan on your roof, determine what is wet or damaged, and we would only need to tear off those locations. There's no need to tear off all of the other portions of your roof that may still have good insulation or will have good insulation. So you can tear off the areas that are wet, replace with like and kind insulation, and then come over top, depending on the scenario, with a cover board or some sort of, depending on the scenario, and then spray the polyurethane roofing system. So no need to tear off. And again, no need to open up your entire facility to disruption and potential leaks during installation. We only tear off the areas that need to be torn off. So BASF roofing systems, it's the lowest total cost of ownership, a average payback in as little as 5 years. The cost benefit is up to 56% on a 15-year recoat of a SPF roofing system over a single ply membrane replacement. So that's a significant savings. So zero ozone depleting, and that savings actually increases as the life of the roof goes on. After 15 years, after the second recoat and third recoat, it becomes even more cost beneficial. We have zero ozone depleting blowing agents. We have recently in many states have been mandated to go to HFO blowing agents. So again, zero ozone depleting, and we have a whole portfolio of HFO blowing agent products. Low global warming potential systems are available. We can help with urban heat island effect and light pollution reductions, and lessen environmental and land use impacts. So BASF specifically, we have the technical support to help you out. We can help you with pre-roof inspections, specification and design assistance, pre-construction assistance, field support during construction, and budgeting assistance. We again employ a Team Q quality contractor installation program where they're approved and trained by BASF. But where the rubber really meets the road is in our quality assurance and third-party inspection agency. So when the substantial completion of the roof is done, we have a third-party independent inspection agency that comes to your facility and inspects the roof to determine if you've gotten the performance characteristics that the roof should have, the right compressive strength, right mill thicknesses, and if there's any variations or deviations at that time, the contractor needs to fix it before a warranty is issued. And then in the midterm of that warranty, say it's a 20-year warranty, 10 years down the line, our third-party inspection agency comes in and inspects the roof again for any variations or deviations. And at that time, either BASF or the contractor will fix those variations or deviations. So quality assurance program, Team Q1, 2, or 3, and these levels really determine how long of a warranty the contractor can provide, 10, 15 years, or 20 years, or how long they've been working with BASF. They all have safety programs, quality control, continuous training. They're financially sound, and customer satisfaction is really the main thing that really is important here. If our clients and the end users are not happy with our contractors, they can be either downgraded or bounced out of our program, and our contractors do not want to do that. They want to partner with BASF and be able to provide those BASF-backed warranties. Just a quick picture here. I like to show. This illustrates the durability and tenacious adhesion, as well as the insulating properties of SPF, spray polyurethane. So the fuel cell for the space shuttle is actually sprayed with polyurethane technology, same as what would be installed on your roof. And that has to maintain negative 425 degrees in South Florida, which is very significant. It also has to withstand 0 to 17,000 miles per hour at launch time. So that illustrates the performance characteristics of polyurethane. It's very durable, tenacious adhesion, as well as excellent insulation properties. Another illustration of durability. New Orleans Superdome was built in 1975. A spray polyurethane system, SKYTITE, was installed on that roof in 1975. It was performed until about 2003, when somebody determined that the roof was old and they needed to tear off a SPF roof. It had performed excellent up until that date. They installed a board stock and membrane roof, and 2 years later, 2005, Hurricane Katrina came through, and 75-mile-an-hour wind blew the membrane right off the roof. So they determined after that, well, we should go back to the roof that we had from 1975. And they went back and tore that roof off, installed SPF roof, and has been performing ever since 2005. The latest this past year, 6 hurricanes have hit Louisiana, and not one incidence of a leak report with this roofing system. Quick illustration of Anheuser-Busch, Dallas, Texas, metal roof, just shows the versatility of the product. They had leaks, all those rivets were leaking. They used to use sealant on those to try and seal it up, determined they were wasting their money, and we came in and sprayed the SPF SKYTITE roofing system, and it has been leak-free for 15 years now. Versatility of the product. This is one of our own facilities in Iselin, New Jersey. We did a retrofit over top of an existing roofing system, went up the window wall and over top of the penthouse. So they had this old window wall there that had a lot of heat loss, water intrusion, and air intrusion. And we were able to seal it up just as if it was a parapet. But it just shows the versatility of the product and give you an illustration of how we can solve many problems with SKYTITE roofing systems. We also, we talk the talk, we walk the walk. Again, this is our North American headquarters, new construction. SPF SKYTITE roofing system was installed. It helped us achieve a LEED double platinum rating for this building. This is one of our technical centers in Charlotte, North Carolina. As you can see, very busy roof, lots of penetrations, lots of sealing and detailing need to be done. There's not one seam or joint across this entire roof. So it really illustrates, how versatile this product is. And again, just like to illustrate that, we manufacture the product, but we also use it on our own facilities. So to recap, we have 40 years of proven product performance. We have an independent third-party inspection agency and by recognized testing firms, national approved applicator network, recoverable over most roofing systems, lowest energy system to install, totally renewable and sustainable, Energy Star approved with our coating systems, our cool roof rating, certified products, qualified for LEED points, and we have some enhanced and robotic applications available. And then most importantly, you have a BASF Corporation backed warranty program. I appreciate your time. I've included my contact and also our National Roofing Warranty and Technical Manager, Pat McCoy. We certainly love to talk to you about any roofing challenges or challenging roof situations that you have. Come out and evaluate your needs and provide you with an excellent SKYTITE roofing solution. Thank you very much. And I guess I'll open it up for some Q&A.
Great, thanks, Mark. And thanks for sharing the contact information. And we will be following up with everyone in today's session with the contact information after. the Democast, that you can reach out to them directly. And also keep in mind that all of the Democasts will be housed on our facilitiesnet.com that you can have access to. Just a reminder to answer or ask questions, just navigate to the Q&A. And we do have several questions for you today, Mark.
Okay.
Can this be used on poorly insulated metal roofing at low pitches?
Yes, as a matter of fact, low slope and is preferably where we are utilized most of the time. Metal roofs are an excellent installation for us. We can adhere tenaciously to metal roofs. The rule of thumb is if you can paint it, we can spray it. So yes, and I think I illustrated, there was an illustration of Anheuser-Busch, which was a metal roof, low slope. And we have many examples of that, but absolutely yes.
Great, thank you. And what is the durability in winter conditions, for example, with heavy snow load?
So again, when we talked about the durability, so it's got a 50 psi compressive strength, so very durable. When you compare that to a traditional membrane system, the insulation board that you would use underneath a membrane system or any other typical roofing system is 18 to 22 psi compressive strength. So we're actually double that. We have tremendous amount of history in the Northeast. And in colder climates. And yes, very durable against snow loads. Again, very lightweight product as well. So half a pound per square foot, along with snow loads, you're in very good shape.
Okay, and what is the average cost per square foot for the system?
So it varies across the country, obviously, union, non-union, where you are in the country. I get myself into some trouble quoting. Every roof has a different story. So I really would hesitate to give you a ballpark range because it could honestly go from, square footages really dictate how expensive it could be, what needs to be done there. So every roof has a challenge. If you have a specific roof that you would like me to take a look at and provide you an estimate, I could certainly do that.
Okay, and just a couple quick more questions. I know that you have shown several examples, but what is the life expectancy of this type of system when installed over top an existing roof?
So we have roofing systems that have been in service for over 40 years. So at the end of a warranty cycle, let's say a 20-year warranty cycle, the only thing you need to do to extend that warranty is come back and determine if it, do an infrared scan, determine if anything's been wet or damaged. If it has, those areas need to be replaced and spray new foam in potentially. And then really it's a matter of power washing and recoating, extending that warranty for another 10 years. And we have multiple examples that I could certainly provide you of buildings that have been in service for 20, 30, and on their third recoat and performing excellent. So it really is an indefinite life expectancy if well maintained, and certainly we can come and rejuvenate any roof. Even if you had a spray foam roof that was really damaged, maybe not maintained, we could come in and scarify the top portion, respray a spray pass on top, and then recoat it. So very sustainable and durable roofing system.
Thanks, Mark. We need to move on to our next presentation. If your question was not answered, you will have an opportunity to touch base with Mark after the demos today. But Mark, any last thoughts before we move on to the next?
Yeah, no, I appreciate your time. Lori, if those you can forward those Q&As to me, maybe the contact names, I'll certainly reach out to you, provide you the answer that you're looking for. Again, thank you very much. It's certainly challenging and strange times, and I hope you're all safe out there, and look forward to a time when we can socially distance and look at your roofs. Thank you very much.